Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, honored dignitary, honored guests. I like to have fun. I imagine all of you like to have fun. Let's have a show of hands. How many of you don't like to have fun? See, everybody loves to have fun. I've had a lot of fun doing some pretty epically crazy things in my life. But there have been some notable moments where I should have had the time of my life, and I didn't. About 6 years ago, I was a freshman at college, and as most freshmen in college realize, college is extremely expensive. And so I was searching for different scholarships. I happened to run into Miss Pierce County's outstanding teen at a charity event, and she told me, you should join our pageant program. And I said, that doesn't really sound like me. And then she said, and if you win, you get a huge scholarship. So I said, yeah, that sounds like me. I'll go ahead and give it a shot. And so I did my research and found out that not only if you win, but if you place as a runner-up, you get a big, fatty, juicy scholarship. So I said to myself, you know what? This is my first time competing. I'm probably not going to win. But I'm going to give it my best shot, and I'm going to get a runner-up spot. And so I worked hard every single day trying to make myself better than I was the day before and the best at competition that I could be my first time around. And guess what? I placed as the second runner-up that first year. And I was so happy. I had so much fun, more fun than I anticipated ever having in this. So I decided to come back a second time the next year. And I figured, I've done this before. I kind of know what I'm doing. I did everything required of me. And I placed again as a runner-up. The third year, it had become a habit. I signed up for the pageant again, did all the things I needed to do, and placed again as a runner-up. After that pageant, my friend Alex, she pulled me aside. She was a former Miss Pierce County, and she told me, Anikka, just competing is not going to make you happy. And she had realized something by watching me on stage that I had not yet realized. I had become complacent. I wasn't putting all of myself into this process, 100% of my effort. And so I decided, I'm going to come back again, a fourth time, and this time I'm going to win it. I'm going to take it all. And so I worked again hard every single day to be better at each phase of competition so that I would be my very best self on stage. And I won.
Wow.
And then I was preparing for Miss Washington, and I knew I had so much fun at the Miss Pierce County pageant, and I was going to have just as much fun at Miss Washington. And so I worked every day to be my best self, and I told myself, this is my first time at Miss Washington. I'm probably not going to win, but I'm going to get a runner-up position for a big fat scholarship, and I'm going to win talent. Well, guess what? I won talent, and I became the first runner-up at Miss Washington. Now, I had so much fun, but my family and friends at the after party told me, Anikka, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you didn't win. You were so close. And I said, what are you talking about? I had the best time of my life. I enjoyed every second of that competition, and I would do it all over again and not change a thing. Now, at that time, Miss America and the National Sweetheart Pageant had a partnership, so to say. So all the first runners-up in the country were sent to the National Sweetheart Pageant for a mini Miss America experience. And I wanted to be prepared. So I contacted all the Oregon and Washington sweethearts from the past that I could and asked for their advice. And they all told me the same exact thing. Just have fun. Just have fun. That's simple. I said that was my goal. That's what I would do. I got to the pageant. In every community engagement, I said to myself, Anikka, just have fun. When I went in to meet the judges, I said, just have fun. When I walked out on stage, I said, Anikka, just have fun. When it came to finals night and they called the top 10, my name was not called. When it got to awards, my name was not called. And so I said to myself, that's okay. You didn't come here to win. You came here to just have fun. And I got home after the National Sweetheart Pageant, and I was telling everyone about this crazy, amazing, unique experience I had. And yet inside, I was wrestling with myself because I didn't really have fun. And that was the one thing that I set out to do. How could I miss that mark? I wanted to just have fun, and I did not have fun. And after this nagging me for a long time, I realized I had forgotten Alex's words to me that year prior. I had misconstrued misconstrued having fun with not caring. And so that's the opposite of what having fun means. Having fun means to care. Having fun means to be your best self and have a goal. It's a side effect. It's a byproduct of doing that. And so that is still one of my biggest regrets, that I had not been my best self in that opportunity. But I have learned so much through that regret. Your goal might not be to win. Your goal might be to make a friend or win a scholarship or learn something new. But fun is not the end goal. Fun is what naturally happens when you're doing your best. And I'm so glad that I learned that lesson when I was young, because I plan on having fun the rest of my life. Mr. Toastmaster.